Are clowns scary? No, absolutely not, you big wuss. Okay, I take that back. Actually, clowns are kind of scary. In the latest adaptation of Stephen King's novel It, a story of 7 prepubescent social outcasts who battle an ancient demon called Pennywise. Pennywise takes on the guise of a clown because kids just can't help but want to hug a clown, I guess. Ah, the beautiful seduction of the clown. Here's some twit in shitty makeup and a dumb red wig asking you to jump in a sewer drain. How can you resist? Stuttering Bill, the leader of the Losers Club, hopes to thwart Pennywise's efforts to murder a bunch of children in the small town of Derry, Maine. Did I mention that this movie is mostly about child murder? Seriously, the opening scene involves a 6-year-old getting his arm bitten off. Here. Take it. There's all manner of kiddie abuse in it. Mutilation, incest, Munchausen by proxy, and religious indoctrination. There's also a gang of bullies that I have to assume grew up to be Donald Trump talking heads on Fox News. Despite the bleak subject matter, there are times when this movie is more eager to make you laugh with a sex joke than it is scaring you. But the moments of levity also prep the audience for the terror to come later. The mix of tones isn't as jarring as it could be in a lesser film. This is a legitimately scary film, and one of the best Stephen King cinematic adaptations ever, even if it leaves out the most infamous scene in the entire novel. A kiddie gangbang where the plucky heroine has to have sex with 6 other minors in order to escape a labyrinthine sewer system. No, I am not joking right now. The film industry word of the day is nostalgia. The thing movie studios have been shoveling into your mouth non-stop for the last decade, like you're at a hometown buffet. You know what's scarier than clowns? The fact that you are getting older every second and will die one day. Part of the charm of It is the 1980s setting, which moves up the events of the novel by 30 years so that people my age, which various shitty magazine think pieces refer to as millennials, can have something to point at and chuckle. Oh, look, a Gremlins movie poster. I've seen Gremlins. Street Fighter is a video game. My brain is slowly melting. The 1980s setting of It invariably makes me want to compare it to Stranger Things, another story of repressed children confronting a supernatural evil. There's tons of scenes of kids riding bikes and looking scared and talking about getting boners. There's era-appropriate music cues and posters for old-timey bands like The Replacements. Children are encouraged to go outside rather than fiddle with their iPads. They even cast one of the kids from the show in this movie. They're kind of asking for it, but I'm shocked to say it doesn't bother me. Can you blame Hollywood for indulging in our collective fascination with going backwards in time to an era before 9/11, the horrors of climate change, and hardcore pornography on demand? Okay, one of those things isn't so bad. I'll let you guess which one. It's porn. As our planet becomes more uninhabitable, people become more hateful, cruel, and violent, and Ryan Seacrest continues to find more work, Americans get more and more hypnotized by depictions of historical periods that they deem superior to the drizzling shit show they live in now. 9 months into the Trump administration, and I'm secretly fantasizing about the bubonic plague. By setting its story in the 1980s, it benefits from our love for the time period when we were all still perpetually bored virgins making our Star Wars action figures kiss. This movie is for 8-year-old Terrence. There's nothing that brings a smile to this little cherub-faced wiener more than a sweaty dude slathered in grease paint. He loves all the clowns. Pennywise, Ronald McDonald, Shakes the Clown, the Joker, Doink, Rusty, Pagliacci the Sad Clown, and John Wayne Gacy. Clowns don't scare him because clowns just want to make you happy. Sure, they try way too hard with all the balloon animals and the painted-on grin, but hey, at least they're trying. That's more than little Terrence can say for his absentee father and self-centered mother who'd rather spend her Thursdays saddled up to the bar than play patty cake with her chubby, clown-loving turd of a son. These clowns were better parents than she'll ever be. Definitely see It because it's stylish, funny, and genuinely haunting, but also see Federico Fellini's 1954 film La Strada, about a way less scary clown named Gelsomina, a woman struggling to define herself in a male-dominated post-war Italy. It's not scary at all. unless you find subtitles horrific. Also, there's still no prepubescent gangbang in this either. That you would even ask is disgusting. You should be ashamed of yourself. What's wrong with you?